Howdy, howdy. Okay, so we're gonna be getting into this again. First, we're gonna go check out some cats, though, because who doesn't like cats? Like, let's be real. Even made an entirely new save file so we can check out cats before the stream. It'd be sad because cats are adorable, and then they're not mine. I don't get to cuddle these cats. I hope everyone's day is going fine, though. I tried to get some sleep earlier, slept for about 30 minutes, realized a friend had texted me, and then woke up and haven't been able to go back to sleep since. But it is all chill. Man, I really do need to move this over to my SSD, don't I? It takes a year and a half to load. Do. Okay. Check out some cats. Hello, kitty. Okay, I did that one last time. Yeah. Yeah, which means I'm on this one. Zira, Destroyer of Dreams. Katya, she was a very curious cat. Look at them eyes. There ain't a thought behind them eyes. Zuko, persistent door scratcher and lap warmer. Definitely looks like a door scratcher. Orange cat behavior. Louis, we found you as a tiny street fighter and you grew up to be our best friend. Smart, fearless, and loving. Aw, that one's sweet. Ooh, I love the eyes. Sausage. Her beautiful gaze is upon me and her presence gives me comfort. Love the name Sausage. Smintana. White as sour cream, soft as cottage cheese. Oh, that's cute. Pierce, soaking in the desert sun. Gotta love it, gotta love it. Danny, I didn't mind you eating my chips. Aww. Aww. Smudge, destroyer of strawberries, master of play, expert napper. Got a Hitler stash going on there. You just chilling though. Okay, that's done. Since that's done, let's go to the actual save file. Check one of those out per day or per time per stream. Yeah, I really do love looking at those cats every day or every stream. So I'm hopefully going to finish the East today. Well, the South side. Okay. Oh god, I forgot how terrible. Love the polyhedron. Jump. Jump. And let's get back on our shuttle. Heading out to East 3. Yep. Let's go.
1K brought up an interesting question earlier. Where did all the tech in the labs come from? So, I had a look at the serial numbers. And it turns out the answer is New Alexandria.
Oh. Wow, I guess that makes sense. After the explosion, the colony was abandoned. Nobody ever went
We had enough to deal with. So many dead.
So that's one question answered. But how did they go from scavenged Alexandria tech to all this?
How did we go from nothing to where we are now? Through the application of reason and the right tools.
You got a point. Oh wow, that's a cool structure. Out in the middle of an island too. Reminds me a lot of the first game. Ooh, that's a nice statue. That's cool to look at though. Alrighty, we're here.
Look at the size of that structure.
It's
How
huge.
does materials support so much weight? Is it the same stuff as the other buildings?
Yeah. I know it looks like some type of concrete, but the molecular structure is completely different. Whatever it is, it's a lot stronger and less brittle.
Are the labs made out of the same material?
No, that's just ordinary concrete. Although, it does have some molecular weirdness going on, too. Too little variation in the grain.
Yeah. Some hyper advanced tech going on here. Whoa. I'm gonna just... There's bugs. Oh, hello, bugs. What's up, Doc? That's fucking dumb. Let's see. Question mark, question mark. This is a cool little visual. Loving that.
Just when I thought we'd
Oh.
found all the weird stuff.
Indeed, this looks like an actual human, not a robot. Let's see, success. Oh, in Trevor's third text. Okay. Success from 456E657 to 27792. It worked. I made a statue. Well, it half worked. The design wasn't balanced, so it fell over and broke. It was very dramatic. But the good news is that it works in principle. Imagine what we could do with using stone, part of the environment. Miranda. Come on, Trevor, speak to me. Let me hear your sad dialogue.
So, humanity is great. I really believe that. And that's why I'm here. But I have to be honest with you, individual people, not always my favorite. I'm not the smartest guy ever, and I know that. But there are some people, man, some people are just so dumb. I don't even know if they're actually conscious. Sometimes I think their whole lives might be like a dream. They're just stumbling around, no idea what's going on, mumbling some random nonsense. And the thing that you have to understand about our time period is that a lot of these people wield enormous power. They run whole countries and corporations. Yeah, that's right. We've handed over our civilization to people I wouldn't trust to tie their own shoelaces. And if they're dumb, then what are we? I don't honestly have an answer to that, so just please try to do better.
Yeah, it sounds like we already have the same problem. The mayor seemed kind of like he was going down that road. Hello, Stratton of Strageria.
Let us consider the city. What is a city? It is not a gift from the gods, nor the product of nature. Unlike a mountain or a river, it is something that must be built through the deliberate arrangements of material by a mind imposing order on the world. And it is built to serve a purpose. To that end, it has roads and fountains and walls. And to the same end, it has laws and leaders. And though each city is built according to a different plan, all cities must serve their purpose, or they will fall and become ruins. Therefore, we may conclude that a city is also a kind of machine, constructed to improve the life of its citizens.
Yeah. Okay, so this is simple enough to redo. Just do that, do that. Then I can pick up this, connect that to that, place it down, and voila. Progress wheel. First puzzle of the zone done. I love that little minifigure. That was so cool.
I think about New Alexandria all the time. But realizing this place was built on its bones just brings it all back even more. We were so optimistic when we started. So full of ourselves. We thought we could accomplish anything. And then, in one single moment, it was all gone. I remember a flash, and then just lying there, realizing that my legs had melted. I tried to pull myself away from the fire, but the servos in my arms were broken. If Eustathius hadn't found me, sorry. Just some old scars.
Oh, that's kind of sad. What are you, my guy? Oh.
When we go to New Jerusalem, I'm going to have a cat.
Oh.
He's going to be black and white, and his name is going to be Bean. And I'm going to make sure that he never gets sick, and he never gets old, and he'll be my best friend forever.
Oh god, that was real sad. For no good reason. Why you gotta do me like this, game? Why must you rip out my heartstrings? You didn't have to do the cat like that. Also, Bean's such a cute name for a cat. My cat was, he was called Bandit. Absolute chatticus of a cat. Man, this world is beautiful. Oh no, I'm not even playing on the highest settings. God, I just love exploring the world. You know, we went out for breakfast this morning, me and my dad. And, I got the most basic bitch food of all. I got a club sandwich. I know, I'm terrible, But I like club sandwiches because they're simple. I choose them when I want a sandwich, but I don't want to make it myself. Ooh, hey, look, another palm reader. Ooh, 5358. Ooh, Founding 3. From Hypatia's Journals, Volume 1, The Founding of New Jerusalem. Day 42. We broke ground on the first of the permanent structures today. A large hall that will eventually be converted into a performance and exhibition space. My idea. Although for now we'll use it as a workshop. It's strange, this place. There's a lot of open space, and I don't think that I would find it so unusual. But I suppose we all spent more time at the dam than was originally planned. And now it's difficult to get used to not having that low ceiling over our heads. Let me drink some water real quick. And now it's difficult to get used to not having that low ceiling over our heads. It's probably just me. Byron loves being outside and is always volunteering for scavenging missions. Lift Thrasir usually tags along, although he seems more fascinated with observing nature and various weird creatures. At night, I sometimes catch myself standing by the door, not because I have guard duty, just watching the stars. It's oddly comforting to think that they've always been there, that they watched our ancestors standing where I now stand. Message fragment 5358. actually gonna turn off monitor. My mic messing up my speech. Okay. We finished setting up the external site at the lake. The area is so stunning, we forgot about the experiment for a while and went for a long walk. The ways in which all the different aspects of nature interact with each other are endlessly fascinating to me. The sheer variety of living things, even on a simple green meadow. Sadly, we then stumbled onto the carcass of a deer that had been torn apart by wolves. It must have suffered enormously, and thinking about that made me feel truly terrible. There is so much pain in nature. Ecosystem engineers. Cutting down swaths of trees for their building projects, thoughtlessly causing radical changes to large environments and forcing local species to adapt to their artificial habitats. These are the traits of a species of intelligent, industrious, and extremely impactful ecosystem engineers. Humans? No, I'm talking about beavers. Like us, beavers transform their environments via building, and their actions have real consequences, creating vast wetlands that some species thrive in while others die. Human activity is very similar. We too are ecosystem engineers, and we too benefit from species while harming others. Everything about this is completely natural, including the damage to other species. After all, that's what competition and evolution is all about. Those species that adapt to the ecosystem we create will, over the coming millennia, become the core of a new biodiversity. And so evolution runs its course. If we don't like the result, if we think that some species should be preserved despite being outcompeted, well, that's anything but natural. It is, however, very human. Miranda, it's fascinating how so much of what we do is common in animals, but furthered enormously by our intelligence and our ability to remember. Through us, the universe strives to a greater level of complexity. Fail to load. But the universe has to have the capacity to strive for it. But does the universe have the capacity to strive for anything? We must be careful to avoid projecting human values onto the cosmos. He's got a point. Cosmos, while it is a living, breathing thing, it doesn't mean it's a conscious living, breathing thing. It'd be a jellyfish, for all we know. Okay, fun. Okay, fun. Oh. Interesting. What happens if I do this? Oh, whoops. Whoops, I actually need to connect you to there. Connect you to there and there. Connect you there and there. There we go. Figured it out. Okay, and we're trying to get red all the way over here. Which means I can then drop that there. Put this here. No. I want to put you on that. Because that turns that red, and then I want to come over here and bounce that laser, which gives me a converter. Which means I want to take this laser, put that there, put that there, put that there and there. Because I want the inverter out here because I want to have a blue. I don't like how it can only change between blue and red. That kind of makes sense. Because how would you ever get green? There you go. And then green and viola. Hello, statue of Robot.
Well done, 1K. Keep going.
Alrighty. That's puzzle number 3 completed. Let's head to puzzle number 4, unconventionally. Okay. But I want to check out this area first. This area seems a lot more interesting to me than the other area. Ooh, love the leaves rustling. Also, love that statue of the Sphinx. Oh, is this a star puzzle? It is. X marks the spot. That's an island. Behind the statue. Not too far behind the statue, because before that. Okay. Okay, I think I could find that. Let's go back this way. Go back towards 1. Because we're gonna go look for that before we continue on, because I'm gonna forget that if I don't find it now. Also, that is so cool. That's such a cool building. Oh, that's Alcatraz, right? Pretty sure. Okay, giant statue boy. That's you. And it said it was past you, but before this. Also, what's that line? That's a laser line. Well, that's mightily suspicious now, ain't it? Okay. Didn't think so. Okay. So where art thou? It was on a little bit of a rocky. Is it this right here? No. So it was looking past him. Sort of at an angle like this, and it said X marks the spot. Is a little bit behind him, but I don't think it was super far back. Okay. So since it wasn't super far back, I would imagine it'd be somewhere around here, maybe even under this. No. Okay. I can't find it in about like 5-10 minutes. I'll give up for now. I do want to give it a good old college try. But I'm not seeing nothing nowhere. And I can very well just be blind. That's a very real possibility. So let's just head to 4. I'll find it eventually, though. Mark my words, Batman. I'll find you eventually. You merely adapt the darkness. I was born in it and molded by it. Okay. You close out that window. Okay, let's see. Puzzle. Inverter. Honestly, love the inverter mechanic. So cool. Because it does make you think a little bit out of the box. Because sure, you can't have blue go directly to blue, but you can have blue go to red, go to blue. But that doesn't work either. So what I would imagine I need to do, well, I need blue on this side, which means it gives me blue. Okay. That's the only thing you're good for is doing that. So what happens if I do, say, something like that? Okay, that didn't work at all. I was hoping it to. Look for another. I mean, I should be able to do it with these three. What happens if I do that? Nope, doesn't work. Okay, that's fair. That's impossible. There we go. That's how you do that. Still blue, so that's going to come out red. Oh, whoops. And then I just connect you up to there. And, haha, I figured it out. You're not smarter than me, game. Well, most of the time. God, this is so beautiful. I'm gonna have so many screenshots by the end of this. Okay. On to puzzle numero 5. Well, let's go to this question mark first. Actually, there's 2 question marks this direction. So might as well pop both of them while we're over this way. Oh, a trial, or a forgotten puzzle. Forgotten trial. Transposition. I like your magic, your funny words, Magic Man. Okay, that's a jammer. I could jam that. Let's see what's on this side. There's a connector. Hole in the wall. Red boy. Okay. Okay, so. I guess I could do... No, can't quite do that. But you know what I can do? I can use you to connect up to there and connect up to there. And then bring the jammer this side. Jam that back open. Come in here, grab the driller. Place the driller there. Then I can come through. No. I can come through. Place that on this side. Is there a emitter on this side? No. Oh, but what I can do is I can switch these 2 guys around. So send a laser through there. Yeah. Whoops. Oh, I see what I have to do. because this guy's turning it red, I need to select that. Wait, can I just have done this the other way around anyways? What do I even need the driller for? I feel like I needed the driller for literally no reason. Oh. Oh, that's why. Oh, you smart little bugger. Okay. So I wouldn't have been able to get red on this side. I mean blue on this side. That's why you needed it. Which means I need to take the jammer here, jam that open, and jam that open. And Viola. Yeah.
To have a look at one of the other puzzle clusters. It seems they remain inert until they're connected. I uploaded the pictures to the log.
Oh?
Should we check them out with the VTOL?
Let's conserve fuel as much as we can. There's no point in going there if it's all dead.
That's true. Let's go look at these. Ooh, nice. Snow puzzles. Yeah, that's true. They have tons of biomes on this island. I forgot about that. There's a lot of question marks on this place, by the way. Ooh, well, this looks cool. Oh, it's another spark. I haven't used a single one, but yeah, I'm happy to gather them all. Okay, let's run over to this guy. This guy, information, puzzle, or just collectible. Ooh, cool thing. Oh, just information. Okay, time for a reading. Let me take some water while this loads up. Oh. Never mind, I was wrong. Not reading.
The rotting remains of the old world should fill me with melancholy. Even here on this remote island, our ancestors could not escape their fate. And yet, I find there is something pathetic about these ruins that evokes anger and even contempt. I feel it is a mistake to accept this catastrophe with equanimity. What we see here should offend us. When witnessing this triumph of entropy, we should aspire to a warrior spirit, even a kind of hate of the past and its failures that will never allow such a thing to happen again.
Yeah, you've got a point. You should hate your failures, but you shouldn't let them stall you out. We have an inverter over here. Try and get there. Which means I at least probably want to turn that off. No. I want to invert that to... Oh, God. Okay, is there any way to turn that off from this side? No. Okay, so I do need to get blue over here somehow. I need to get red over here somehow. Which honestly, getting red over here shouldn't be too difficult of a task, right? Yeah, red shouldn't be too difficult to task because I can just set that blue connector there. I can carry the inverter all the way around to over here. Actually, I'm going to want to connect you up to there as well, so that you stay red. Yep. Okay, and then I want to put you to there. Possibly even further out. Like over here. And then I'm going to want to take you... I don't want you to keep your connections. Why didn't you work? Yeah, no, this is definitely just you. And what? And why do you stop working on it? You don't. What? We're just not gonna question it. I don't want to send you to here. But I need you to be... I can possibly pull it off. I need to connect both of these guys. No, okay, so I'm going to have to move that. That sucks. Set you somewhere out here. Nope. And also, I probably did pull it off earlier, but I couldn't see that I pulled it off earlier because the force field was blocking it. Because I'm a big dum-dum and wasn't really paying attention. I probably made that harder on myself than I had to be. Oh well, puzzle's done. That's all that matters. Okay, well, need someone. Okay, well, I do have a connector. I can connect you to anything in the distance. I know there's a laser that shoots off to somewhere over here, because I can totally target that lady. Yeah. Bro, imagine if I had to like thread the needle like that. Okay, well, I gotta go see where that laser comes at to. Oh, it's here somewhere. There's the lab. Let's see. Where is that laser at? Oh, you're around here somewhere. Not really willing to give up till I find you. That you? That might be you. Right here. That pillar. That pillar. That pillar is where it's going. To the southwest. Okay. Probably southwest by the time or west by southwest by the time I get to 6. Yeah, there he is. So it was the one I was looking at. Okay. Yep, I just didn't look in the right position, is all.
There you go. Now I just gotta get the green goo into him, and we'll be good. Let's go check out the lab real quick while we're here.
Every site we've investigated has had one of these labs, but they seem primitive compared to some of the technology we're seeing above ground.
Are we even sure that the labs and the puzzles belong to the same people?
There seems to be a connection between the experimental setups in the labs and some of the puzzle technology.
Correlation does not necessarily imply causation, though.
He's got a point.
True. But just because we don't understand the connection, that doesn't mean it's not there.
He's
What we
also got a
have here
point.
is two things that reflect each other. We just don't understand how that reflection works or what causes it.
Maybe Miranda can tell us.
Well, that thing looks cool. Well, that's ominous music. Slightly ominous. Gravity manipulation? Sure, let's use the palm reader. The end. Draft. After a lifetime dedicated to the written word, I'm faced with a task I could never have expected. Writing an epitaph, not only for myself, but for my species. In the unlikely event that Alexandra Drennan is successful, and one day someone reads this, what meaningful insights can I share into this strange phenomenon that is humanity? I've spent days thinking about it, but now I'm running out of time. So I'll set down the one thought that I simply can't shake. It didn't have to be this way. With more time, we could have found a cure. With a few political victories, we could have been prepared. Change any factor, even by a little, and we would have made it. This isn't divine punishment, it's just dumb luck. But also change any factor, and it could have just been that much worse. So, you know, dumb luck or predeterminism, who knows? I'm reaching for something here, but I don't know what it is. Forgiveness? Grace? Acceptance? No. I hate the idea of accepting this. Hope, maybe. I feel like the story isn't finished. Maybe it should be. No epitaphs for humanity. I pray Drennan is right. Miranda, it didn't have to be this way. Failed to load, and yet it was. Failed to load. Failed to load. Chiron, right? Or Charon? Chiron? I'm pretty sure it's Chiron. From 51 Tales by Lord Dunsany. Dunsany. Chiron leaned forward and rode. All things were one with his weariness. It was not with him a matter of years or of centuries, but the wide floods of time. And with an old heaviness and a pain in the arms that had become for him part of the scheme that the gods had made and was a piece of eternity. If the gods had even sent him a contrary wind, it would have divided all the time in his memory into two equal slabs. So gray were all things always where he was that if any radiance lingered for a moment among the dead, on the face of such a queen perhaps as Cleopatra, his eyes could not have perceived it. It was strange that the dead nowadays were coming in such numbers. They were coming in thousands where they used to come in 50s. It was neither Chiron's duty nor his wont to ponder in his grey soul why these things might be. Chiron leaned forward and rode. Then no one came for a while. It was not unusual for the gods to send no one down from Earth for such a space, but the gods knew best. Then one man came alone. And the little shade sat shivering on a lonely beach, and the great boat pushed off. Only one passenger. The gods knew best. And great and weary, Chiron rode on beside the little silent shivering ghost. And the sound of the river was like a mighty sigh that grief in the beginning had sighed among her sisters, and that could not die like the echoes of human sorrow failing on earthly hills. But this was old, but was as old as time and the pain in Chiron's arms. Then the boat began to slow. Then the boat from the slow gray river loomed up to the coast of Dis and the little. Silent Shade, still shivering, stepped ashore, and Chiron turned the boat to go weirdly back to the world. Then the little shadow spoke. That had been a man. I am the last, he said. No one had ever made Chiron smile before. No one had ever made him weep. Miranda. This is an obvious and perhaps intended interpretation. That this is the end of humanity and the last shadow is the last human to live. But another interpretation is equally possible. That humanity has achieved immortality and the last shadow is the last human to die. I prefer the latter. True. Trial 803. Version 0.08 unsuccessful. Same problem as with trial 108. Repeated all calculations. Same result. Weird. 804 through 891. Experiments modified to gain further insights into unexpected error. Inconsistent results. 892 to 937. Simultaneous trials affecting each other via unknown mechanism. What is going on here? So what, like they're quantum linked or something? Also, I love those little doodads. They're cute. Or at least they're linked in some way to be affecting each other. Have to be. Ooh, nice entry back out into the main area. Love to see it. Love to see it. Okay, into quest number 7. Puzzle number 7. I know where the green comes from. It comes from puzzle 4, I think. Oh, that's fair. Well, that's slightly awkward to get around. Okay. I think with this... No. I think with this I have to go over like that, and then like that. Oh, this one's gonna be tough. Okay, so that one comes out of their blue, which means it gets inverted to red, which means since I have two inverters, it would come back to blue. Which means what exactly? Well, means this. I can change this to this. Ugh, that's red. I'm an idiot. But it does mean I can do this instead. I don't know how good that does me. Nothing currently. Oh, you know, that works like that, doesn't it? Because that's a single inversion. Which means that's a self-sustaining door open. Yeah. Yep, and there we go.
Easy peasy, lemon squeegee.
I am so glad I'm not in charge of solving these.
I'm so glad I am. Ooh, another remnant. And one of the monolith. Huh? Hello? Interface content? Ooh, social media. Yes. Touch grass. Wow, thanks, game. Pellegrino. Pellegrino? So I'm casting Yakut's cat, Bruce, and he keeps peeing on my charging pad. Is there anything I can do to prevent this? At all. Clean it very thoroughly, so not a single trace of smell remains. I know it's hard without the availability to smell, but we have to do something. We do have some cleaning agents that should do the trick. Contact me on private if you need a list. Oh, and make sure Bruce isn't distressed by something. Cats don't like being moved from their territory. Maybe it would be easier if you moved him back to Yakut's place and fed him there. Yakut. No, Bruce is just a bastard. He loves peeing on anything electrical, chewing on cables, and generally just breaking stuff. This is normal, and I warned you, Pellegrino. I would have given him to Neith. She's used to him. But he's so fuzzy, and I love him. Ah, cats. Gotta love them. Ooh, that's beautiful. Ethel Levak. Paris was an ancient city, sometimes called the City of Light. One of the great capitals of the world. Home to tradition and innovation alike. It was the birthplace of one of the greatest revolutions in history. The moment that gave birth to modernity in all its glories and horrors alike. The spirit of freedom was born here, although it was suppressed by enemies and traitors, never entirely faded, and it lived on in the minds of artists for many generations. Maybe something of that spirit still remains in us. The Garden, new poem. Amesh. I walk in the garden without fear, as stars swirl across the sky, and I stand amongst the tall lilies, who lift their faces to the passing eons. Here I will do no harm, and no harm will come to me. For at last my long journey is over, and I am home. I'm at home. Libistros, beautiful, makes me feel calm and happy. Ovis, this is my new favorite of yours, I think. Although maybe step by step towards the nightingales might still win out. Let's say it's a tie. Arena, the words are definitely beautiful, but it seems to me a poem about death. I walk in the garden without fear, as the stars swirl across the sky, and I stand amongst the tall lilies who lift their faces to the passing eons. Here I will do no harm, and no harm will come to me. For at last my long journey is over, and I am at home. It does feel like it's a poem about death and accepting. He enters a garden where no harm will come to him, and he can do no harm. And years are passing, eons at a time. So yeah, I feel like it's about death. Interesting that both you and Arena had the same response. I'd never thought of the poem as being about death. To me, it was about New Jerusalem. But what you're saying makes sense. By limiting our growth, we accept that one day our story will be over. But is that so bad if it was a good story? Acceptance of death is wisdom even for us, or we should rage against death, not accept it. We're humans. What is humanity but raging against death? Our entire culture, our entire civilization is built around surviving for as long as possible and, giving the next generation something to live off. Well, okay, past few generations failed at that, but let's be real. Humanity isn't they're not known for going quietly into that good night. They do not vanish without a fight. It was made very obvious from the first game that humanity, even though they were dying out, and they knew that this was their biological end, fought to the last second to keep humanity alive. if not in biology, then in some form of, programming. Humanity rages against death. We don't accept it. Interesting. There's something poetic about that. Thank you for your thoughts, everyone. I really appreciate them. No problem, Emesh. Yeah. Slurp.
There's so much to discover on this island that sometimes it overwhelms me. Every lake, every forest contains an incredible, interconnected, permanently changing network of organisms. And every one of those organisms is almost infinitely complex and contains other organisms within itself. It seems impossible to ever really grasp. But then, step by step, I do understand. It takes time and effort, but it's not impossible. And there's a lot of joy to be found in simply taking the time to truly study something. I spent 5 years studying a single flower, and it never got boring.
Yeah, sometimes that's how it is. And there's nothing wrong with pursuing, what you see as your most important goals in life. No one gets to tell you what to do with your life. It's your life. The whole point of it is to live it how you wanna. Interesting. Well, if I did... Oh, but you know what? I could do something like this. No, I can't. My brain immediately went like, no, that's not gonna work. But I can do something like this. Whoops. Ugh. Never mind. Can't do that either. Oh wait, yeah, I totally could do something like that. No, can't. Oh, but I can't. I can do... Okay. I put this here. I took this, put that there. I could grab both of these, connect them, take this, put this here, keep connections, place that there. Come over here, place that in the hole, keep connections, come over here, place you through there. And now I don't need to worry about going through there. And now I have this in this area, which means I shouldn't have to worry about this guy. I can place him on this platform, which will give me my inversion that I need. Because all I need to do is I need to connect up to the red. Magic. I'm so good at this game. Yeah, I know I can enter the tower game, but I'm not nearly done with this area. That was a good puzzle, though, I will say. Made you think. Okay, now let's head to puzzle numero 5 and stop by 4, because I think that's the one with the green. Either 4 or 3. And I plan to find out exactly which one it is. Also, those have to be for something or another. There's too many of them for it to not. I think it might be 3 that had the green. Yeah, it was 3. I hope it's 3. It might be 2 actually. No, it is 3. Okay, so I have green. Means I have to shoot it somewhere. Well, let's go this way. And then head this way. Okay. Right here in this little cove of rocks. That's well hidden, I will say. There you go. There we go. That's that star completed. Which is this one all the way off in the distance. So it's blinking, so I know I haven't claimed it yet, so I'm going to go 5 first. Okay, head off to 5. Imprisoned. Okay. Let's see. Taking everything. Flip the switch. Oh, interesting. Okay. Is there any free? No. Okay. First of all, I want to take one of you outside. Why? I don't know. But what I do want to do is I want to connect that to that, which is going to unlock that. Then I'm going to connect that to that. Turn this off. I'm just going to open up that, which allows me to grab this, and send it over here. And voila, super easy. Done in 5 seconds. Okay, on to the next puzzle. Well, let's go grab that since we're already part of the way here. Super far out there. It really is. Beautiful vistas, though. Absolutely beautiful game. There she is. There's Pandora. Beautiful music, too. Give me my star. Nyam.
False idols are worshipped not because they are idols, but because they are false. True idols are rejected because the truth is feared.
Sure, why not? Ooh, cool structure. What's this got to do? Okay, you can't tell me this isn't suspicious. This is so suspicious. I mean, it's a beautiful place to take a picture, I will say. Oh, H to switch. Is there a way? Oh, there is a photo mode. Yeah, it's beautiful. Nice. Okay. Now let's head back to 8. Okay. Ooh, this one looks kind of fun. Ooh, I'm pretty sure this one was in the trailer, wasn't it? Don't remember how to solve it, but I'm pretty sure it was in the trailer. That's a fly boy. Okay. So he must connect to those two at least. Okay, all you do is that. Oh, well, okay. Just gotta connect you to there, to there. Huh? Oh. Well, this is a relatively solvable issue. I just gotta wait until I get this guy set up. Oh, that was dumb of me. Oh, all I gotta do is I just gotta shift you under here, put you on here. Connect you to there. Put you here. Connect you there. There you go. And then I'm gonna wanna grab the blue. I don't think I'm able to get blue from this angle though, am I? That definitely doesn't look like it. Looks like the only angle I'll be able to get is from like there. Or if I take the red, I can make a blue. But this is gonna like shut everything down, isn't it? Yeah. Oops. Yeah, no, it's barely impossible, but it's still impossible. Well, something like that might work. Why didn't that work? That turns that red. Which means I then want to select that. Select that. Yeah, what? Why does that... Oh, that's why. I'm big dum-dum is why. That turns it red. Well, doesn't that just mean I can do something. Like that? Oh, whoopsie, my bad. Oh, whoopsie, my bad. Eh? Huh? There's literally everything I can hit from in here, right? I think so. Yeah. Oh, wait. Duh. Then all I need to do is I'm gonna need a little bit of red. Okay. Then I'm gonna want to select you back there. Nope. Select you, and select you. Okay. Then I'm gonna want to grab you, select you. Oh. Well, it is what I want to do, though. Unless... No. This one's actually got me pretty confused, even though it's probably just something I'm missing. Hmm. I mean, I guess I could do something like... Oh, I didn't want you to grab it there. Grab it there. God, there must just be something I'm missing. But I couldn't tell you what. Obviously, red needs to be coming in from this angle. Green needs to be coming in from this angle. Oh, don't tell me that's the answer. No, that's not going to be the answer. Let's see. If I do that, do that, do that, do that. Pick this up. Oh my god, there we go. Took me a second, but I got it. I'm smart. Smarty pants. Yeah, I know, but I need to go solve this other star puzzle. Which means I need to head this way. So let's go look at that picture. Mr. Okay, there's the statue. See, okay, that's definitely in front of that. It's on a slope. Looks like it's right past the water. So like this slope here. Tree, maybe? Just up slope. Just up the slope, not quite to that. No, not quite to that. A little bit past the statue, past the water. Right, because that's the water. That's land. That's the slope. That's what seems to be a sheer wall. Slope, sheer wall. Ah, there it is. Took me a second, but I got it. No worries. That's on the other side of the island. But at least I'm gonna get another voice line out of it, so. Well, more lore. Never turn down lore. He who turned down lore chant not to remain alive. Okay. Hello, Byron. Just gonna scoop past you, buddy, on your left. Also, yeah, the material is made out of must be super strong to be able to hold up that much weight on tiny little spindly legs. Hello, Sphinx. I return for my prize. Thank you.
The wheel turns, but without the road, it cannot move.
Very insightful. But a wheel can move without the road. It just needs ground. Okay. On to Tetrominoes. This is literally like only one way to solve this one. I find that hilarious. Now this one's a little bit more open-ended. Nice sound. Okay. Perfect. Nah. Could have probably done that better, but it's fine. And I guess I'm heading up the elevator again. Let's go. Oh, why hello there, Sphinx.
When the craftsman Daedalus was imprisoned in the very labyrinth he had created, his only solace was his son, Icarus. To escape their plight, he fashioned wings of feathers and wax. He warned his son to fly neither too high nor too low. But his son, enraptured by the freedom of flight, flew too close to the sun. Thus the wax in his wings melted, and he fell to his death. What was the sun's error?
Idiocy. The wings were made of wax. I mean, come on. Carelessness. He did not use the wings correctly. He knew not to fly too high or too low, but he was so entrapped by the freedom that it had given him that he didn't care. He was free, or so he thought. But carelessness led to his downfall. The flame of the sun does not belong to the gods. Why should it? Sure, disobedience. He should have listened to his father. But he was just a young man. He can be excused. He just got free. It was carelessness. He didn't use the wings correctly. Sure, he should have listened to his father. But that's not a sin in and of itself. Neither is carelessness. But it is the main deciding factor of what killed him.
Or was it Daedalus who was careless, giving the wings to Icarus, knowing that all young men are rash? After the death of his son, Daedalus withdrew in sorrow to a foreign land. King Minos came looking for the craftsman to exact his revenge. The answer to a riddle revealed where Daedalus dwelled, but for Minos, that answer was his ruin. Consider King Minos, burned in his bath, as you seek your own answer.
See, but it wasn't Daedalus's fault. He warned his son. He tried everything he could so that his son would be free. He was a good father.
structure. It's opening.
3 receivers, 3 towers,
Nice.
3 beams, as we suspected. I think this is an invitation.
Doesn't look that inviting to me.
If you consider the size of the entire structure, then that opening must be big enough to drive a building through.
Or the VTOL.
You want us to go in there, into the creepy triangular maw of death?
More of death? I think it looks charming.
Byron's right. We're here to explore, and this is a mystery worth investigating. This technology could change everything.
Oh, all right. I'm not winning this, am I?
Nope. Let's meet up with the VTOL, everybody. We're going in.
But yeah, it wasn't Daedalus's fault that his son died. Sure, Daedalus was not being careless. He told his son the risks. It was his son's fault for not fully grasping the danger that those risks posed to him and still flying to the sun. Daedalus is at no fault in this quandary. Yes, it's sad. Yes, he could have built better wings, but all in all, I don't think it would have mattered either way. Icarus would have still kept flying higher and higher until the wings eventually gave out. No matter how the story would have went, he would have crashed down to his death. Because that was the man Icarus chose to be.
My analysis of the particle clouds. At first I thought they might be some kind of nanotechnology, but I was wrong. It's a lot worse than that. What we're looking at is a completely unknown type and state of matter. Completely inexplicable within our understanding of physics. Created and manipulated by someone.
Well, that's not slightly ominous at all, Melville.
Fascinating.
I'm gonna go put my stars in because I like seeing the thing light up. Nice to see the whole thing light up at once as well. But yeah, Daedalus is not to blame for his son's death. No matter how well Icarus had made those wings, I mean, how well Daedalus had made those wings, Icarus still would have flown too close to the sun and fallen either way. And no matter how well Icarus thought he was at flying and how well he knew the wings, he would have still died. They could have been the best wings ever, and he still would have flown too close to the sun. Because the sense of freedom was immeasurable. That's what most people do. Look at every lottery winner, or 90% of lottery winners. 90% of them end up broke within a year or two. Just because, well, they've been given a ton of freedom.
Get on board. We haven't got all day.
But they don't know how to handle them. Okay, let's get in the VTOL.
Yakut, take us in.
Aye, aye, sir.
Have any of you ever read an ancient writer called Ian Banks? I guess not. He postulated the concept of the outside context problem. That's when a society encounters something so advanced, so different, that they simply could not have conceived of it. That's what this is. This whole place is one giant outside context problem. And we're headed right into it.
I think I can set down over there. Should I?
Please do. I can't wait to get a closer look.
Setting down.
Okay, everyone. We need to explore as much as we can, separately if need be, but stay in touch.
Sounds
Record
good.
anything interesting you find, and pay special attention to any clues as to who built this place and why.
Can I talk to y'all?
The schematics we found in that lab were extremely
no.
incomplete. So if you can find any more of those, no.
I think someone should stay at the VTOL just in case.
I volunteer you. See you later, Al.
Oh, poor Al. This is a cool. It reminds me of Destiny, actually, of the Vex structures. I wonder if that's where they took some of the concept from. Because yeah, this really is reminding me of the Vex. That's ominous. Well, hello, multiple floating objects. I'm not stepping in you, not yet. Side door.
Hold on a second, 1K. I think I can find an override for that door.
Okay.
Maybe after that, you can help me with this elevator?
Okay.
One problem at a time. What's going on with these fast structures? Okay, door should be opening. Now, about the elevator.
Actually, the elevator's fine.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. No idea where I am, but it's working.
Don't go too far. Try to circle back.
On it.
Well, this is cool. Well, that's kind of ominous. Bridge. I could probably walk across that. Oh, well, that's a sight for... hello, you could.
Hey, 1K, can we talk for a second? That whole thing with the elevator just gave me the creeps.
Sure, what's up?
When we first arrived here, I was really excited. It's such a huge place. The technology is so advanced. If we figure out what it all means, we could really change the future of New Jerusalem. The mayor says we have to avoid repeating the mistakes our ancestors made, to stay humble, to not reach too far. And that sounds very abstract, but I've seen the ancient cities. I've seen how much they built, how much they grew, how far they fell. So I've been thinking, what if all this sets us on the same path? What if this is too much power for anyone to control?
You're right, it could be dangerous. But power isn't necessarily a bad thing. Because power can give you the strength or the ability to protect those you love from the nature, from the weather, from anything. Power can also be used as a tool of oppression. That doesn't necessarily mean the power is bad. It's just being used by bad people.
So what do you think it was? What made our ancestors destroy themselves?
Hubris. They got their priorities wrong. Yeah. Yeah. Most of them wanted to do things differently, but their political systems wouldn't let them. That's true. Let's be real. The average Joe has no say in the workings of the world at large. Sure, you can vote to pass things, but all in all, a few people rule the country. Sure, it's a democracy or a republic, but it's not a true republic. Individuals' rights matter, but individuals' votes don't really matter in the grand scheme of things, because how are you going to prove that everything's rigged? Or that, you know, the people in power are tipping the scales ever so slightly just to stay in power? You'll never know. Because you're just one person out of millions. Sure, if you spent your entire life on it, you'd probably get to the bottom of it, and you might even find some cool things. But then again, you're one person shouting this out of millions. How many people do you think you're going to affect? 1, 10, 100, maybe even 1,000. Maybe even a few 100,000. But that's still nothing in the grand scheme of things. So yeah, most of them wanted to do things differently, but their political systems wouldn't let them.
And what will prevent us from developing the same political problems?
We can learn from the past. That's humanity's greatest thing.
That's exactly what the mayor said. But you're right. If it's possible to learn from the mistakes of our ancestors, that means history doesn't have to repeat itself. Thanks for talking to me, 1K. I know we're in the middle of something, but I kind of needed that.
No problem, you could. So what did the elevator bring you out, like somewhere just over here? Ooh, it's one of the gravity boys. Boing. Oh. Oh, a bridge terminal. Ooh, a lot of bridge terminals.
Puzzles. Same pattern, 1 gate, 3 receivers. Like some sort of fractal symmetry.
Well, if it's fractal symmetry we're after, then I can't help you there, buddy. Activates the 3 beams. Okay. Done, easy enough. Now let's head up here. Let's go across. Ooh, puzzle. Hello. No name. Interesting. Oh yeah, I should probably connect you to that, and you to that, and then you to that. I'm gonna put you over here. Yep. Oh, it's a green beam. The green beam. That is ominous, and I love it. Pull the lever, Kronk. Wrong lever!
Good job, 1K.
What did I do? What did I do? I guess it really doesn't matter. I did the thing, did the thing. Oh, big door. What are you, my friend? That's a drop. Oh, another pathway. Was there just like maybe multiple ways to get here?
I wonder how far down this goes.
Probably really far. I mean, depending on what they're using to power this, it might even go to down to the mantle. Okay, let me take a good look at this. Okay, no, that doesn't work. You over here, what are you doing? Nothing much, actually. So what I really wouldn't mind is I wouldn't mind putting that there. Okay, well, let's go look at some other things. You're red, but I would prefer for you to stay red. Yeah. You're red. Okay. I need to run through 2 inverters to be able to get to blue, or a single crystal. That's nigh impossible. So 2 inverters. Ah. Ah? Let's see. Oh. So what I want to do is I just want to grab that and send that over here. This was actually a lot easier than I was making it out to be. So I just want that, and I want to grab that, so it turns it blue, and then ba-da! Let's activate which laser? The red laser.
Well done.
Yep, well done indeed.
This is madness. Even the walls are bursting with power.
Makes sense, Melville. There's a lot of power running through this structure. A lot of power. Okay, I'm gonna head back this way just so I can connect up all the paths. There we go.
I keep getting locked out of parts of the system. I think I've tracked down some more schematics, though. Let's see.
I mean, I know that's the last one I need to activate.
Or not.
There we go. I mean, I don't think I need to connect all these. Hello? Now you're starting to sound like Phasmophobia. Whisper in my ear like that. Okay. That one. I want to get the central one done. Actually, I'll save the central one for last. Also, can I fall off this? Oh, I totally can. Now that I've said it, it's gonna happen. It's a self-fulfilling prophecy. God, look at this room, though. This room's beautiful. Beautiful. Well, that's a cool... Oh. Oh, you need me to connect you to over there? Okay, I can manage that. No, I can't. I need to make this take a long way around. Nope. So something like that. Something like that. Something like that. Nope. Nope. Okay, so that obviously isn't the right shape to start with. What about you? There we go. Okay, so I have an inverter and a normal connector, which I imagine I have to use the normal connector. There's red right there, green there. Assuming there's going to be blue somewhere. Let's go, andale, andale, andale. There's my blue. And perfect. Easy. Easy peasy lemon squeegee. Love those lasers. They look so cool. Don't know why we need big giant lasers, but they look cool. And big cool lasers are always a plus.
The gate's open. 1K if you want to. Go ahead. I'll finish up scanning this.
Should think you could. I will, in fact, go ahead because it beckons me. It beckons me into its halls. Am I risking my life parkouring? Yes. Am I still gonna do it? Yes. Literally saved me half a second. I still took the risk. I do like how these are made up of sigils, though. Okay. That was easy. Well, right is always right. I guess probably didn't actually matter, but ooh, that's a nice visual. Okay. Let's continue on. Ooh, node. Well, that's not ominous at all. Question. I have a question from Miranda to Okay. I was doing some reading while the last trial was running, and I came across something I don't understand. There are a lot of references to ancient humans feeling that science is boring. To me, everything we're studying is mind-bendingly incredible. Whether it's quark-gluon deconfinement, or neutrino-antineutrino oscillations, or even something incredibly basic like the properties of light. I understand why our ancestors cared about art, why a beautifully crafted story or poem was moving to them. But how could they not see everything that surrounds us is just as incredible? Studying science is like studying the most incredible machine ever created, a machine designed to build worlds and tell stories. How could they not see that? I'm sure there's a good explanation, but I don't get it. Miranda. Noma. Gotta overload my brain, my cranium, chromodomium.
Mother, what are you thinking about, Mother?
The Talos principle. You see,
It has two applications. One is to the self. It means facing the truth even if it frightens us. Understanding that living beings are machines and we can't afford to lie to ourselves. But that's just the beginning. The second application is to the world. This one seems easier at first. It's less difficult to understand that the universe is a machine, governed by laws.
So we and the universe are the same.
No, and that's the crucial part. We are conscious. Consciousness is rare, unlikely, but it's also the foundation of everything else. Without us, there can be no meaning. Without someone to perceive it, the beauty of the universe is pointless. But that shouldn't make us arrogant. No, in fact, it means we carry a tremendous responsibility. We are the light of the cosmos. And if we go out, there will be nothing but a cold, dark machine.
Oh, the human form divine. Okay, Act 2.
Athena?
Yep.
The founder was here?
She could still be here. What if this is why she left, to build all this? We have to look for her.
I'm reading some pretty big energy spikes. I think we better scramble.
But she could be right here, right behind the next door. I could turn around a corner and walk right into her.
Highly doubt
If
it.
she's really here, she'll still be here when we come back. But
Yeah,
right
we should
now,
probably be
safety
running.
needs to come first. Let's go, Byron.
You're... Oh. Damn you, but you're right. Heading back.
Yeah, I'm not ready to see this place once it starts collapsing inwards on itself. So,
Was that really the founder?
I think so.
just gonna run.
It was her. For years, I've wondered what happened to her, why she left, where she went, why she didn't tell me.
If the answers are here, I promise you we'll find them. We just have to be careful. Follow protocol.
Also, love how I accidentally took the one path that leads me to the
I still can't
entrance,
believe
or to
founder
the
built
where I
this
was going.
place. Has she been here the whole time?
We don't know that she actually built it. All we know for sure is that she was here at some point.
Of course she built this. Who else would have the kind of vision necessary to accomplish something like this? The question is why? And why like this? Why recreate all these aspects of the simulation? What is she trying to tell us?
It does seem like it might be a test. I can't imagine any other explanation. But why is it so broken? Or does it just appear to be broken so that we have to learn how to fix it? I hate this.
Well, I know one thing for sure.
That's so cool. That's such a cool visual.
Is gonna go absolutely nuts.
My bad. My bad. I didn't know I can kill myself. That's my bad. Where's load me up at? Oh, okay. So, quite a bit back. That's fine though. I have those screenshots, so I don't need to head back that way. No, it spawned me facing the wrong way. probably because they only have one active state for the checkpoint, and that's the one where you're going down instead of coming back up. So that they didn't have to make 2 checkpoints, they just used the same one. Oh, see, look, there's stuff here that I missed. Rust. Ulysses, excerpt F5358. How dull it is to pause, to make an end, to rust unburnished, not to shine in use, and though to breathe were life, life piled on life were all too little, and of one to me little remains, but every hour is saved from that eternal silence, something more, a bringer of new things, and violet were for some 3 suns to store and hoard myself, and this gray spirit yearning in desire, to follow knowledge like a sinking star, beyond the utmost bound of human thought. Okay, well that's nice. Let's explore this area. There's also another one over here. God, I can't believe I missed both of these. Just took the absolute right path. Chernovsky 05. Lord of the Files. Nice Lord of the Flies reference. On loyalty from Arkady Chernovsky. Chernyshevsky. Yeah, Chernyshevsky. In our likeness, essays on the humankind reaching adulthood. What I propose then is that we are not born as entirely free agents, responsible only for ourselves. The very core of what we are, our sentience, separates us from and elevates us above the animal kingdom. As I've argued, this is not a matter of arrogance but of responsibility. However, this blessing also demands something else from us, something more personal than responsibility, and that is loyalty. Our ancestors, less atomized than we are, experienced a crude version of this loyalty, swearing allegiance to tribes, races, nations, and other such semi-fictional concepts. This fragmented understanding was easily exploited and led to many conflicts. We can condemn them for that, or we can choose to believe they were necessary historical steps towards our growth. But above all, we must stop indulging in such childlike behavior. Our species can no longer afford to believe in Mother Russia or Uncle Sam. Neither, however, can we afford to indulge in the adolescent rebel's misanthropy, rejecting the many gifts we have been lucky enough to receive, not from above, but from the history of our species. To put it simply, each of us owes a burden of loyalty to humanity itself, to the human project across time and space. This is not a minor matter or some abstract issue for philosophers. It is a profound and significant part of human life. It is a universal source of meaning and insight that can bind us together and set us on a path for a brighter future. And it is also a division, a line that must held against those who preach the gospel of self-annihilation. We ignore it at our peril. Fail to load. Chernyshevsky, like Drennan, stood by this belief to the bitter end. Without him, the archive would not exist. As we owe humanity our loyalty, so we owe a more personal debt to those individuals who gave everything for our story to continue. Oh, that's sweet. And sad. Everyone's dead. Which makes me sad. Meh. Oh look, it's the Sphinx. What? I was like, what is this saying? It's behind me. Okay, let's go. Also, I love how like 90% of this is just hollow area.
All right, take us back to base camp, Yakut.
Yes, sir. I'm getting some new readings. Looks like 2 of the northern sites are lighting up.
I think that may have been me. I suspect the puzzles are somehow tied to the transport system, like we're supposed to solve them in a particular order.
Yeah, it's such a cool visual right there too.
everyone. Our main objective is getting back into the megastructure. 1K, I want you on puzzles. You seem to have a knack for them. But
That's because I'm the only one who's been doing them.
Our secondary objectives of studying this island and understanding this technology.
Because you all refuse to do them, so I've been the only one doing them. Doesn't mean I'm more qualified to do them. It just means I'm the only one doing them. But all right, that as we step into Act 2, Act 2. That is where I will bid adieu. Let's go load up the map, though. Flooded Valley. Or Desolate Island. Desolate Island sounds more cool. And plus because it's North 1. So let's go check out where we're going to be heading, what we're going to be checking out next time.
We're headed towards an island off the northern coast. The terrain's pretty rough, so be careful.
The island has another island attached to it.
Yes. It has.
Great. I loved that story. Thanks, game. Sad I missed out on a little bit of story there. Ooh, this one's structure isn't quite as cool, but it's still cool looking. Actually, it looks like we may descend in this one instead of ascending. Or... no, we ascend. Oh, okay. Well... might not be the view you were looking for, but let's check out what we're checking out next time. Gotta take this elevator. Sad I can't look around doing that. You know what this reminds me of? The last few levels of the original game of Talos Principle 1, where you're in the clouds. This view particularly reminds me of that. And it's honestly such a cute, cool visual. Oh, hello there. Hello, Kazam. Oh, we're gonna just take a picture of that. Okay. Where's the sun compared to me? Back there. I'm not gonna. Am I gonna be able to get any cool visuals from that? Doubt it. Yeah, I doubt it. Maybe on that puzzle or that puzzle. Maybe there's the whatchamacallit, the Sphinx. I might be able to get a nice visual on that from the sun. But this game so far has been beautiful. Absolutely stunning vistas. But that's where I'm going to end it here for today. I think I've done enough puzzling. We're now on to Area 2, Act 2, the North. So I will talk to you all later. I hope you all have a good day, a good evening, and a good night. Take care of yourself. See you when I see you. Bye-bye.